There are places that don't die, even when they're emptied, even when they're burned, even when the whole world turns its back and walks away. Chernobyl is one of those places. People say it's an abandoned city, that it was closed because of radiation, because of an accident, because of human error. Clean words, comforting words. But what happened there didn't end. It woke up. On the night of April 26, 1986, the city wasn't asleep. It was quiet. Too quiet. Witnesses later said that minutes before the explosion, the animals stopped. Dogs went silent. Birds didn't fly. Even insects made no sound. Then the light appeared. Not white, not red. A color that doesn't stay in memory. A color that feels like it's watching you. The explosion wasn't the loudest part. The loudest part was the silence that followed. Firefighters arrived without knowing they wouldn't leave. They saw something they weren't supposed to see. Something glowing like metal, moving like it was alive. One of them picked up a piece from the reactor. He said it was warm, not hot. Warm like a human hand. Hours later, his skin didn't burn. It separated. The city was told to evacuate. Temporary, they said. 3 days. Then you can return. People left food on the stove, beds unmade, toys on the floor, doors unlocked. Life paused, but something stayed behind. Or maybe it was never leaving. After the evacuation, night felt different. Not dark, observed, like the darkness was standing right in front of you. A microphone was left on by mistake. No voices, no wind, just breathing. Slow, close, as if someone was standing right beside it. Years later, scientists returned. Protective suits, instruments, strict instructions. Record everything. Explain nothing. At first, everything looked normal. Radiation, concrete, heavy air, nothing strange. On the second day, the devices began to hesitate. Numbers appeared, then erased themselves, as if something changed its mind. On the third day, the microphones caught footsteps, outside the team's range. They said it was an echo, but echoes don't say names. One researcher heard his name spoken, a name no one there could possibly know. From that moment, the story changed. There was a wall near the reactor, thicker than the rest, added in a hurry. No explanation. When they tried to break a small piece, rain started falling. Not rain, hot water. The place didn't want to be opened. A recording was deleted, officially erased, but a copy survived. The video shows nothing, but the audio remains. One breath, then another breath answers it, as if the place was no longer alone. One of the researchers began having the same dream every night, a building with no doors, and a voice saying, "You're late." 3 others wrote the same sentence in different notebooks. They hadn't spoken to each other. Time measurements stopped making sense. Clocks inside the zone ran faster, slower, without pattern, as if time had lost interest in being consistent. One day, electricity returned. One light, one room. The room was empty, except for a chair, facing the wall, not a door. The camera recorded the chair moving, an inch forward, then back, again, like it was practicing. The guard refused to stay another night. He said he saw people standing far away, many of them, silent, not moving. Every night they were closer, not by steps, by seconds. On the final day, something happened that was never explained. One researcher disappeared, not suddenly. The camera was recording. He was walking, stopping, staring. Then the image shook, not like a fall, like the ground had breathed. The last sound recorded was not screaming, it was relief. The zone was sealed again, reports rewritten. The word activity was removed, replaced with silence. But silence didn't last. Devices far away began detecting the same breathing, same rhythm, same frequency, as if whatever was there had learned how to reach outward. Chernobyl was never a prison. It was a door, and the door opened just a little. And maybe what's inside hasn't stepped out yet. Maybe it's only listening, waiting. End of part 1. Part 2 begins when they return.